Hi, Greg here with Nihon Lounge, and this is the beginning of my journey to take the JLPT 5. Join me. All right, before we get into my journey to take the JLPT 5, please be sure to subscribe and like the channel. What we're doing here is we're talking about Japanese culture and food and Japanese language learning, anything Japan that you can think of. That's what we're talking about here on this channel. Obviously, I'm not Japanese, but I love the culture. I lived in Japan decades ago as a Mormon missionary. I lived in Kyoto and Osaka and traveled from Tokyo on a Shinkansen down to the area where I was proselyting. And so I've loved Japanese culture ever since I was in high school when I took Japanese. And so if that's the type of things that you will enjoy talking about, then please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. This is my journey to take the Japanese language proficiency test, the JLPT, okay? And I'm going to go down to number 5. Number 5 is the beginner level, and then it goes 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now, could I start at a higher level? Maybe, probably. And I think part of the reason I wanted to do this is I don't have any reason to take the JLPT 5 other than, for me, it's something I will use to ensure that I'm focused on studying. Because if you don't have some goal that you're going for, if you don't have some reason to study Japanese, often it can feel like, well, I don't really know where I'm going or how I'm doing it. To me, something like the JLPT, whether you're taking 5 or 4 or 3 or whatever, is a way to keep you focused and making sure that you're progressing towards that next level. Okay. So for those who are, and a lot of people are looking at taking the JLPT 5, I thought I'll go on that same journey with you. I'll do it with you. I took a practice exam, and you'll see another video about that on the channel, but I could pass it. I could probably pass 4. 3 would be probably pushing a little bit. Look, I have a wife and kids and work. I just haven't studied Japanese or done a lot of Japanese for many, many years until the last year or so, where I've been trying to get my memory back and, having memory issues because I'm getting older and all that stuff. So the struggles that I am dealing with in trying to study and also have a family and kids and work and all that kind of stuff, I wanted to make sure that I understood and kind of you guys understood that all of us are in that same boat. Okay. So if you don't have to take the JLPT for anything other than if your work requires it, but to me, it's a great way to keep your focus and make sure that your Japanese is progressing the way that you want it to. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about what I'm studying, how I'm studying, and I'm going to talk to you about the struggles that I'm having and practice exams. And we're just going to cover all of it. Materials that I've purchased that I hope will help me on my journey, and maybe it'll help you too. I don't know. I've never these study materials that I just ordered. We'll see. I'll let you know, I guess, if it's helpful. So anything that you guys have that you think other people could benefit from, be sure to put that in the comments. If you've already taken the JLPT 5, let people know in the comments what you have done to study for it, what the exam was like. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you'll join me on this journey. I hope you'll subscribe and like the channel and help it grow and all that good stuff. But more importantly, I hope you're enjoying your Japanese studies, and I hope that you'll take the JLPT 5 and that you'll take it with confidence, that you'll get to a point where you feel confident about your skills, that you can take that exam, and that investment in time and money that's going to take to travel down and get a hotel if you're going to have to stay the night and all that stuff, that you feel confident that you're going to pass and that you're not worried about, wasting your time and money to travel down and take a test. So thank you for joining me. God bless.